viewers, Rectangular back, this time with another Marvel Legends news update. Alright, for those of you who have been following me on Instagram, you would have noticed this morning I posted a little teaser talking about a second wave of Marvel Legends vintage figures. And for those who caught the first clue, AntMan was the picture that I used. So I can only assume that we're going to be getting a classic AntMan. We've pretty much got every version of AntMan besides a classic AntMan from Hasbro, so it is about time that we got that. You know, a lot of these figures end up being reissues and repaints, so you know, I guess it is certainly possible we might get the AntMan from the Stinger 2-pack, but I have a feeling that since they try to go with classic versions of the characters, that we're going to be getting a repaint of AntMan. It might have the same head, might have that same helmet, but more likely it's going to be a classic AntMan in his you know, red and blue costume, you know, similar to what they gave us back in the Toy Biz days. Now, you can't have AntMan without Wasp, so it looks like we're going to be getting a Wasp. Don't know which version. Hopefully we'll be getting a new AntMan and Wasp that are classic versions. This is the closest thing we have to a classic Wasp here from Toy Biz. Crazy that she went through so many different costume changes, so we really don't know what we might end up with. You know, that it would be funny if they gave us a blue Wasp, but anything is possible with her. You know, she's had probably about 12, 13 different costumes over the years, so we just gonna have to wait and see. The next figure in the wave will be Black Panther, and I have a just sneaking suspicion they're just going to repack the Black Panther we got from the Walmart exclusive version, and maybe they'll give him the cape, maybe they won't, maybe they'll include the spear, maybe they won't. These vintage figures are notoriously, you know, lacking in too many accessories, so you know, you might just get one or two things, and you know, who knows, we might get an alternate, an unmasked head. Well, you know, we're just gonna have to wait and see what we end up with. Another character that's had several different looks and or personas is Scarlet Spider. So we've already received 3 different Scarlet Spiders from Hasbro, and you know, I would guess that they're just going to repackage one of these. Now, we are going to be getting a new Scarlet Spider, the Kane version, in the upcoming, let's see, that would be the SPIDR or SPDR wave. And that one's going to have alternate hands, and it's going to, you know, be a updated version. It's not going to have those ball jointed hips. It'll have, you know, the new Spider-Man body style. So you know, it's certainly possible that they might just repackage that into the vintage packaging, but if they're really going with the vintage look, it'll probably be the hooded version that we got in the Rhino wave. You know, if they're going with those you know, classic looks for the characters, which they typically do, then that would be my guess, but who knows. Now for a figure that I am very excited for, potentially very excited for, would be Vision. Now, the vintage wave is not, they're all comic book based, so I have a feeling we're finally going to get a Hasbro Vision in the classic costume, and to replace the one that we got in the Ares Build-A-Figure wave. That one is good for vanilla posing, but it really suffers in the articulation point of view, and the Toy Biz one has got those crazy bulbous shoulders. So really excited if we finally get a classic Vision from Hasbro. Finally, we have Hawkeye, who hopefully we will be getting a updated classic version of Hawkeye as well, and not a modern Hawkeye. We pretty much have modern versions. Let's see, I can't remember what wave. I think it was the Rocket Raccoon wave. So we really need an updated classic Hawkeye. We got that one in the Odin wave, but it had the more modern look, or heroic age, with the like metallic left arm, and that's great for a Dark Avengers Hawkeye, with the possible, if you change the head maybe, but we really need a bare-armed Hawkeye, and to replace our old Toy Biz version. So hopefully that's what we're going to get. I don't have anything specific, don't have any images. Still waiting to get UPC numbers for the entire wave, but have it on very strong authority, a very reliable source, that this is going to be the assortment for the wave. So I am very excited. The Scarlet Spider is the only one that I don't care about. The rest of the wave is definitely a pickup for me. So let me know what you guys think, and hopefully you guys like the video. You share with your friends, subscribe if you haven't already, and I always love hearing back from you guys, so please leave a comment below. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys later.
That's crispy.